I'm Savannah DeMelo, and next month, oh shoot, sorry. I'm Savannah DeMelo.
I'm Viviana Villacorta.
My name is Hillary Beall, and I will be playing at the FIFA U20 Women's World Cup. Being able to play for the U.S. Women's National Team is always an incredible opportunity. Wearing the jersey was always my dream as a kid, and it kind of gives me goosebumps every time I step on the field.
It's always an honor to wear the crest just because of how much history U.S. soccer has behind it, and it's just an honor to see how much the game is growing, especially for women.
Some of my favorite moments on the national team, definitely making the U17 World Cup. Making this U20 World Cup was awesome, and being able to go to France with them a few months ago and playing the Sud Ladies Cup that we won, that was really cool.
Qualifying.
Oh yeah.
Qualifying
when
for
we
the World
qualified,
Cup.
it was crazy.
Yeah.
Just like all the emotion, because we went to PKs, and it was if we win, we go to the World Cup. If we don't, we have to play another game. When Mandy saved that PK, I still get chills. Like, we just like all doggy piled onto each other, and it was probably the coolest experience ever.
Just the big weight like lifted off of our shoulders. We're like, okay, like we qualified. When I scored in the Czech Republic, like my first international goal, I was just so like happy. I almost started crying. I was like, oh my gosh, like I just scored. Like it was amazing.
Yeah. A game that I really liked was like me and her were both starting in the middle. It was against Finland. It was against Finland, and I kind of got this pass from Viv, and I took a shot. It was like really far out, and I scored, and I just ran to Viv, and I think it was just like a cool moment because like we were both on beach, and we were just like, oh my god, like we did that together.
We just did that.
Playing against Beach as a youth player, they were always a really good opponent. I remember playing against Sav's team. That team, I think, beat us because they were so good. But then now playing with Beach, it's like a different playing style and playing out of the back. It's kind of it replicates the soccer that we play at the national team level.
I've been on Beach for a while. I think it was since I was 11. So that's 7 to 8 years I was playing for Beach.
I played for Beach 2 years, and then I moved to another club. But then my last year, I moved back to Beach and started playing with Sav.
My team was literally my family. Like, oh my god, it makes me like emotional because like I was so close to every single one of those girls. Like, we were all sisters, we all had each other's back, and winning a national championship in 2014 was probably like my favorite moment, like to this day with soccer. And then going to Texas with Viv and like Hillary.
I think that's like one of my favorite memories. Is definitely like going to Texas and like the national championship and rooming with Sav and Hillary.
So I started with Richard Perez, and he's kind of the one who taught me like how to be physical, how to take someone on 1v1 and all that stuff. So that was awesome, like coming into that. That's what I needed at that age. Jeff Joyner was like my club coach from like when I was 13 to 18. And that's like a huge part of when you either go to the next level or you stay or you even go down. And I think if it wasn't for him, I don't think I would have even been able to like be where I am today, because I would have never been pushed to the next level.
Yeah.
Anton was always with me, always doing my fitness with me, always just around. Like obviously Mauricio like always took me up with the olders, and like he always took me under his wing. And of course my dad, Robert DeMelo, gotta love him.
Definitely Mauricio. He took me kind of in under his arm and taught me playing out of the back style, which I wasn't really familiar with, and he was able to work with me on my touch and hitting balls to my outside backs and center backs. Playing out of the back is a big leap from playing direct in prior clubs.
On the field, just the style that we play, I feel like was brought to us at an early age, and that's what set us apart. Like when we were getting recruited by colleges and when we were getting recruited by the national team.
Mauricio definitely influenced like my development. Like he knows the game. No one was really pushing for me. Like none of my other coaches were pushing for me in my other club. But when I went to Beach, he like saw my potential. Like he saw like what I could do.
He made me ready for like college. College gets more physical, and he would always tell me, make sure that like savvy personality of yours never leaves, because that's something that makes you stand out and that makes you on the national team, and that's what sets you apart from other players. The best thing that young players can do is watch the game. What position do you play? Okay, I'm the 10. Okay, when Argentina plays Portugal, make sure you watch the number 10. Watch Messi, see what he's doing on and off the ball. Watching like your specific position when they're not on the ball and when they're on the ball, I think is huge, because you get to learn about like, okay, what movements do I have to do to get the ball? Like when I get the ball, I should already know what to do, stuff like that. So I think that's something that could set you apart.
I'm extremely excited to be able to play in the World Cup. And then I think our team we played a few weeks ago, and we were looking really good. So I think our chances are pretty good.
We've seen that we're getting our chemistry together and we're peaking at just the right time, like just for the, like in time for the World Cup.
We're not listening to what anyone else has to say. We're just doing our job, and I think we're gonna kill it.